What is the Three Principles by Sydney Banks? The best way I can say it is that it's an inside-out understanding. That's the best way. And what is an inside-out understanding? We usually, when we're in society, we blame things on the external, right? So, if we're a human body, we blame things that go on in our head. We blame it on things outside of us. So basically what that means is that we don't take responsibility for our actions. Our actions meaning what's going on up here. We don't take responsibility for it. We blame it on other things. And the reason we do that, it's very intriguing. It's because when we blame things on external factors due to how we feel when external factors occur. For example, if I just bought a new t-shirt, instantly I'd feel some interest and intrigue and some creativity occurring. If I tore a new pair of pants, I'd feel a little bit upset that I tore something that's mine. And those are all short-term gratifications. Therefore, when we feel upset, we bring it and tie it up to that same thing, a short-term feeling. Therefore, that's why we blame things on our external factors. This is the same thing I used to do in the past. I'd blame my experience in my head on, say, school, let's say life, not having this, not having that. This is living outside in, right? That's the difference here. When we live inside out, it means that we're taking responsibility for what's going on in our head. And what does that exactly mean? It means that when the world is occurring around us, we don't feel like we're victims. That's the best way I can describe it. Another way that can really put it into a great example, I heard George Pransky, he was talking about. He said an example was, I believe it was a building. So you have a building that you go to work in. Let me just draw a nice building here. So this is where you go to work, and every day you come to work here, and maybe one time your manager said something to you and got you upset, and now you go back here and you feel like work's getting me stressed. The building's making me stressed. Every time you feel like when you enter this building, the building is causing you anxiety. It's causing you to feel some sort of way. So oftentimes people say it's work's getting me anxious. And this is how we live. We live like if these were all stress particles in the building, we think it's like this. So when we live as human beings, we don't want to go here anymore because look at all the stress particles in this building. So we avoid this building because we think the building causes us anxiety, right? But when we realize that all these stress particles, they're not in the building, but they are in our head, then we don't feel victimized and we don't have to go and avoid this building. We can go to this building in peace. We can go wherever we want in peace. We can go to the restaurant, we can go to the airport, whatever you like. whatever you think is causing you anxiety, it is not causing you anxiety. You are causing yourself anxiety when you don't understand the system of how anxiety works. That's what's going on. So this was exactly what George Pransky was talking about, and that's why I wanted to bring this example. I really love this example. So when we're talking about the three principles here, we're talking about living inside out. And it is such a phenomenal change. It truly changes your reality. And it can give you so many benefits. It's countless with how much our mind really limits our ability in this playing field on earth. When we feel like external factors control how we feel internally. So that's what I would say about the three principles by Sydney Banks. It's an inside out understanding, and once you really see that, it's a very phenomenal effect that will occur in your life.